Hey Assassins, this is Will and welcome back to part number 4 in how to build my fully detailed Home Alone mansion in Minecraft. In today's video, we will be going ahead and building basically the main walls and the interior walls of our second floor. So we'll be making sure that all the staircases connect up to the second layer of the house. We'll be trying to build up the windows and build up the surroundings so we can go ahead in part number 5, go ahead and furnish our entire second floor. It's going to be quite a long video, but I hope you can definitely stay tuned. And yeah, let's grab the materials we need and get started on this awesome looking second floor. Alright, so the materials we will need to get started on our second floor. We're going to need some brick block, some block of quartz, some dark oak trapdoors, some glass panes, some smooth quartz block, and white stained glass panes for the right side window on over there basically. So what we need to do first of all is we're going to leave 3 layers of brick block between our floors, so that on the sort of middle layer, if that makes sense, because 3 is obviously an odd number, so we have that middle block. We're going to go ahead and make that a floor basically. Now we don't actually want to make the floor today because we're going to leave that until we do the furnishings, because well, it's a little bit awkward to be honest, because we need to like mark out the rooms and they're slightly different from the floor plan of downstairs. So what we will do first of all is we'll go to the front and we'll do the entire front side. So we'll start from this corner and go to that corner over there. We'll go ahead and just add in 2 more layers of brick block right the way along the front. Right the way along the front until we reach this corner. Then we'll do it once more, so we have the 3 layers of brick block all the way to the other side, like so. Now starting on our left side, we're going to go ahead and take our block of quartz. We're going to go to the second block in, so we're in line with the window down here, and build 1, 2, 3 up with our block of quartz like so. We can now go ahead and add in the 3 brick blocks on the side just over on the left there. Then we'll take our glass panes, we'll go along for the 4, and we'll stack them up by 3 so that they're in line with the block of quartz. Like so. And then we'll take our block of quartz once again, we'll build the 3 up here, and then we can take our brick block and go 3 layers of 3 just here, so that we're on the front of the house basically. That is looking awesome. Now we're going to do the exact same thing as we did over here, over here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 up the side of our house with our brick block. Taking our block of quartz, we'll go into the left for 3. Then we'll take our glass panes and build 4, going up for 3. Glass panes, dude. So frustrating. There we go. Then we'll take our block of quartz and place them to the left for 3. And then we'll take our brick block and stack 3 layers up here so that we're on the front side, if that makes sense. If anyone does have any questions, by the way, please feel free to add a comment in the comment section, and I'll try my best to answer every single one. That'll be awesome. Okay, so taking some block of quartz again, we're going to go ahead and go to the left of this. And of course we're going to do the same on the right side, but going into the right. So nice and symmetrically. We're going to line them up with the below sort of windows. So we'll do another pillar 2 blocks away. And we'll go to the other side and do another pillar 2 blocks away again. Then we'll leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4 brick blocks stacked up for 3. And then we do our next window. So 3 block of quartz, 2 a gap, and then another 3 quartz like so. And then we're going to go ahead and this time, instead of sort of adding in a doorway, because we don't want a door up here because you'll just fall out the window, we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2 blocks in like so, stacked up for 3 with our brick block. And then we can actually go ahead and take ourselves our block of quartz, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1 by 1 gap, and then 1, 2, 3 just here. Then we basically do that again, so 2 rows of 3 brick block, then our normal window 2 blocks away, and then our 4 stacked up with 3 brick blocks like so. Then of course we add in our glass panes in these window frames, including the middle one above the doorway, and then over here as well. If I'm also going to a bit too quick for you guys, please definitely feel free to use the pause button at any point in the tutorial. That is looking awesome. Okay, so the last step we need to do is just take ourselves our dark oak trapdoors, and we're going to go to the left and right sides of the front windows, so this big front section, and just place ourselves trapdoors with the hollowed out squares on the right and left sides of the quartz, including for the middle one. Or actually, the middle one has a weird pattern. Because we don't want to go ahead and put like trapdoors directly next to trapdoors, we want to go ahead and actually put them on the quartz for the middle window only, like so. Then we can go ahead and start leaving the space again. And then we'll do this one, and the final one just here. There we go. So when you zoom out, it should look like this. That is looking epic. Okay, if you now want to take your smooth quartz block, and we're going to run a smooth quartz block right the way over all of these windows we've just made. So we now connect them up basically over the top. And there we go. That is awesome. Now then, go around the left side of our house. We'll go to this area, so this long wall, and we want to go ahead and mimic the window down here up the top up here. So we need to go ahead and add in our 3 rows, well 2 last rows of brick block, so we have that 3 block gap I was on about, like so. 1, 2, 3. Then we can go ahead and mark out the window. 1, 2, 3 block of quartz, leaving a 5 block gap, and then on 6 is where we place another row of quartz. Then we'll go ahead and place 3 by 3 brick block on the right side, and then we should have 4 by 3 on this left side, like so. And then we can go ahead and fill in the glass panes all the way in here. A little bit tricky because they're nice and shallow, so you need to sort of line them up perfectly. And then we'll take smooth quartz and we'll just run it along the top like that. Now we'll do similar thing for the right side, so we'll spin all the way over here and go to our kitchen. Now this one gets a little odd because we do have to do like a semi-same design, but we actually use our white stained glass panes for this one. So let's add in our 2 last rows of brick block up to this point here, this wall. So that's 2 blocks after the window. So then we have our 3 block gap between the floors. Then we want to go ahead and run the brick up to the window, so just here, and build this up. So that should be about 4 by 3 because we've already built the front one. Then we'll mark out our window with a block of quartz, leave a 6 block gap, and then go ahead and place the other quartz that side, like so. Now we can take our white stained glass pane and fill in these 6 blocks going up to 3, like so. And then we'll add in 2 rows of 3 brick block on the right side, like that. And now the final detail is just adding in the smooth quartz over the top of the window until we reach that end point, just like there. Just like that. Even I cannot speak. Okay, so now I'm going to go and check my dimensions real quick, because we do have to sort of come away from the outside of the house. We have to start going inwards to kind of shrink the back down. If you can see there, the roof kind of goes down a little bit further than what it does for the main roof just there. So I need to go and double check things, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is where it gets really weird. What we need to do is come to the back of our house, and when we finish making this white stained glass window up here, we need to go to the back here, go along this wall that's got the heads, the banners on, and the observer there. We're going to go ahead and build an 8 block wall on this block here. So we don't incorporate this one at the moment in our counting. We'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just like so. Then we'll go ahead and build this up and build it up again. And then we'll go ahead and build this right up until we reach our brick block on the corner here. Then we'll go ahead and take our smooth quartz block and run that into the corner. Then what we want to do is bring this out for 6 now after we've ended on the 8. So we start again just here. So this is where we start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you should just be a little bit behind that line like so. That is cool. Now then, once again, we're going to build this 6 up to here. So we're in line with that 8 block wall now. And bear in mind, we don't have to extend this down sort of into the kitchen. So we don't build this straight down and, you know, into the floor. This is kind of going to be covered up anyway by some spruce wood slabs, I believe. So we can do that later on in the final episodes. Let's just smooth quartz that over now, and then we can call that a day. Now then, what we want to do after the 6 that we have here is we're going to go to the right side of it. So we're going along sort of towards the fireplace. And we're going to still count from this bottom one and bring this along. I want to bring this one along for about 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And I'm going to build this up just so that I'm a block under where we end with our brick, like so. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my block of quartz and stick one just here, so diagonally away from the smooth quartz. Then I'm going to put 2 glass panes in, and then 1 more block of quartz just here. Now I can build a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block brick block pillar to the right of it. And then I'll take my smooth quartz block and run this over. Oops, not over like that, but over like that. There we go. Cool. Okay, now what we need to do is go ahead and turn this in. Now this again gets a little bit weird because you have to sort of pull it out and then get it in line with this wall just here. So we'll go nice and slowly. So we're going to come from here and bring this one up to the point of the brick block stopping. Then we'll place our smooth quartz on top just so we know that starts and ends there. Then we'll build 1 across like so. And then our brick block will be in line with the block down here. So we build that one up. And then we want to go ahead and add in a window that goes just here. Now this one is a little bit weird because we actually have to go down from just below our smooth quartz. So I'm actually going to start it just here. And I'm going to take my block of quartz first instead of my brick block. And I'm going to run it down for 3. 1, 2, 3. So then we'll have 2 layers left for brick block underneath. So we'll do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 rows of these 6, like so. So there's a 2-way gap between this window. So we're going to put in glass panes worth 2 lots going up for 3. And then our block of quartz this side as well. And then we'll be left with 2 rows of 3 brick block on the right side like so. Let's take our smooth quartz and fill that over. And there we go. That is awesome. Don't worry about this section at the moment, guys. I'll come back and do the roof in a little bit later on. That is looking awesome. Okay, now we need to go ahead and spin this one round and go along here so we can cut off the staircases. I'll be right back. So now we'll go to this one we just ended on. We'll go behind it and start a new row just here. So we'll start counting on top of this block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that will be in line with the banister just here. Let's build this brick wall up to the brick block layer. Should just be about here. Then of course we use our smooth quartz to go over that as well. Now what we want to do now is, because we're at the top of the stairs, we want to go ahead and add a top of the stairs window in here. But we don't want it to be in line with this bit because it will kind of knock off the roof of the bathroom. So we're going to have to raise it up by 2 layers. So we'll get our brick block again. We'll go along here until this point just here, along for 2, like so, 2 rows. Then we'll go ahead and build 1, 2, 3 brick block on the left side. Then we'll take our block of quartz and place 3 in here. Leave a 1 by 1 gap and place another 3 just the other side. And place glass pane up for 3 in the middle for the window. Now we can take our brick block and go ahead and sort of fill this along now for these 2 rows of 3. And then we'll take our block of quartz, our smooth quartz block, and build that along like that. So now once again, we need to take our brick block and go to the boundaries of the exterior of our house. So we kind of cut off the bathroom again. So we go to this one that we just made and go 1, 2, 3 with our brick block out to the exterior wall, and then we'll build this up to the layer of the brick block. And then we just want to use our smooth quartz to put that over the top as well. Again, we'll build the roof for that later on. Awesome. Now once we're around this corner, what we can do again is take our brick block and we'll go ahead and we need to still leave the 3 block gap between our windows. So we're going to have to add in 2 rows of 4 like so, just so we have the 3 between our windows. Now the window that goes in here is worth 2 blocks, same as the bottom one. So we want to go ahead and take our block of quartz and go 1, 2, 3 up here. So the top one is diagonally away from the smooth quartz. And then we'll leave a 2 block gap and place another 3 quartz on the right side. Then we fill in the window with glass panes for 2 rows of 3. And then we'll take our smooth quartz and go over the top of that, like so. Wicked. Okay, now if you want to go ahead and build your chimney up as well, you can do that now. So we'll just go ahead and add it to the rest of the layers. Of course, on the inside it's a little bit different because you have to chop off some of the blocks. But we can do that again later on. So what we'll have to do is just build this up at the moment for that row of 4 and then the row of 2 behind it, up to the smooth quartz layer. like that. Now then, past the fireplace, we'll go back to doing our, you know, 3 rows between the windows. So we'd add in our 2 rows because we already got the number 1. So just add this along to that wall, like so. And then we want to go ahead and add in our window here, the same as the bottom one. So 1, 2, 3 with our quartz, 2 block gap, and another 3 over here. Glass panes up for 2 rows of 3. Then we'll take our smooth quartz and start it on the window here, not in line with the fireplace at the moment. Along like that. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3 brick block just here, and also going back into the corner. And of course put your smooth quartz over the top. And now we've got the final stretch, so we need to go ahead and build a window in here. Now this window is a little odd because we need to sort of make it for our office area. So I'm going to go check my dimensions and I'll be right back. Okay, what helps us out here is on the left side, we just go ahead and start straight away on our block of quartz. So 1, 2, 3. On the right side, we already have started on brick block. So we just want to go ahead and add in our quartz besides that to the left. And then we've made the same window as the front really. So let's go ahead and fill in the glass panes for 3 rows of 4. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. And then we'll go ahead and put our smooth quartz block over the top of that, like so. Wonderful. That is looking awesome. So now then, for our chimney, what we need to do for the final details of it, so we can get it out of the way really, we're going to go ahead and add 7 layers, on the top of this. Because we're in line with our smooth quartz block, we need to go ahead and add in 7. So let's go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a final 7 just like so. Let's also build up these back 2. And then we'll spin around to the front, come down here, leave this 4 block row above the leaves here empty, and then we're going to build on this one just here. We'll build this one straight up to the top for the entire 4 blocks. It's a little bit of a time consuming process because the bricks seem to be hard to place for some reason, but there we go. Looks pretty cool once it's done. That is awesome. We will need to add in a campfire in a later on video. What I'm going to do is make like a final details video because we need to add in paintings for the first floor still. So we can go ahead and like sort of do the finishing details for the chimney in a later on episode. But for now, that is awesome. At least we got that out of the way. Alright, for this next step guys, we're going to be building the mini roof that goes here and the one that goes in here. So we'll take ourselves some brick block, some smooth quartz slab, smooth quartz block, stone brick stairs, stone brick slab, and some stone bricks. Now the first thing you want to do is take your brick block and we're going to go around the perimeter of this big kitchen area and just build basically a second layer of brick block above the windows, like so. So do you remember we were doing the 3 blocks between the windows for the second floor? Well, because we're building a roof and it's going to be a little bit slanted down, we need to just go for the 2. So we're going to take ourselves a smooth quartz block next, and we're going to go from here, so this one where we started, and literally build out from the wall. And we'll build this all the way around until we reach the other side and under the window over here, like so. Now once you've done that, you can drop down under it, take your smooth quartz slab, and place this directly underneath of this block here, all the way around until you reach the other side again. Now then, a slab up and out from that, we'll go ahead and do it on the smooth quartz block we used, and we'll do this all the way around. We're basically making a very, very cool looking pattern here, so it actually looks like quite 3D, you know what I mean? So this is kind of sticking out, but it's also tears back in on the bottom, and it tears back in on the top as well. That's what we're kind of going for here. That's looking great. Then we'll take ourselves our stone brick stairs and we'll go around the perimeter of the wall, just doing this. Now please don't panic about the roof being hollow on the inside at the moment. We will come back to that in a later video and of course sort of slab it all over and hide this area, I guess. At the moment it's going to look a bit strange, but we'll get there in the end. Next we'll take our slab and we'll go ahead and slab up from our stairs all the way around until we reach the corner just here. Then we use a block, so that we're basically going a slab up from the slab, but this time of course with blocks, like so. Then we'll go ahead and slab over this entire thing. Gets a little bit tricky because the slabs don't move as quick as the blocks, to place them, so you just might have to do it a little bit slower. All the way around to about here. That's perfect. And then we'll backtrack into this corner, and we just want to go ahead and stack up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bring the 4 forward until you're happy with it, really. I went in line with my window over here, so about this section. Just then it tears back down as it goes around the corner. But it's up to you guys how you want to do it. Of course, leave this area empty because it still needs to tear down on the side, and then of course tear down on the front. So yeah, that's up to you guys. But that is looking awesome. It's now time to go ahead and do the littler one. Now then, for the smaller of the 2 roofs, we're going to take our brick block once again, add in 5 blocks just here, like so. So then we have 2 layers above where the windows would be. Then we're going to take our smooth quartz block and build this out from that 5 we just added, and then along here until the chimney. Then we'll take our smooth quartz slab, we'll drop down underneath this and build it all the way along underneath that, like so. Then we'll go diagonally up and out from this, and build it along until you reach the chimney just in that gap there, like so. Looking awesome. Then we'll go ahead and take stone brick slabs and we'll build this 5 along. And then we'll finally take some stone bricks and build 2 rows of 5 in here, in line with the window, just like so. There we go. This is a very, very small roof, but it actually looks pretty cool, especially once the big roof goes on as well, which we'll get onto later. That is looking awesome. Alright then guys, so because I'm a little bit of a noob, if you want to write hashtag Wheelassassin is a noob in the comments, please feel free to do so. We will make that hashtag and we'll get it spread, you know. It deserves to be spread around. We are going to go ahead and actually build basically the second floor interior whilst we make the floor, if that makes sense. So we'll do a room at a time so we don't get confused. We might have to split this part into 2 parts. So we might have to incorporate part 5 in also doing the second floor, but detailed as well, because I feel like it's best to do it all in one hit instead of like making this second floor baseline and then, you know, trying to build on top of it. Because I am a noob, like I said, I didn't actually draw like a sort of floor plan of what I did on the second floor, so instead I'm having to like refer back and forth, and so to do it I'm gonna have to build a room at a time just so I don't get confused with my little mind. So we're gonna grab ourselves some quartz bricks anyway, some brick block, some spruce wood planks, dark oak wood planks, paintings, item frames, dark oak wood stairs, and dark oak wood slabs. Now then, the first thing we want to do is actually we're going to go to about, you see this big beam that goes across here. We want to go in line with our window and the quartz of our window here. Now what we want to do here is we want to make sure that we've still got a little bit of area underneath our window for basically the floor. So the floor is going to be on this level just here, which means that we have to build our wall that is going to go right in line with this one. So everything after this block is going to be flooring, but we'll do that later on. So diagonally away from this big beam into the left, we'll build a wall with brick along here, just for 1 layer like so. Now then, because that is on the floor level, that is perfect, but on top of this we need to go ahead and put quartz bricks, because we're giving this a little bit more detail, like so. Then we'll take our brick block and we'll stack this all the way up until we reach the top of our quartz, like so. And if you want to go that a little bit further and go up here as well, then that would be pretty cool. We can always chop that down if we need to later. That is epic. Now we'll take our smooth quartz, our spruce wood planks, and we'll place it in here for our flooring. Now this is a very tight space up here, but this is kind of like a back office section. In actual fact, you don't really see this room in the movie, so I just went ahead and sort of made my own random room. So if you guys don't like the office idea, you can go ahead and make it into a playroom or something a little bit different to what I've done over here. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and take our dark oak wood planks, go to this the back of the house and the back window here. We'll place 2 planks in the corner, like so, facing into the left. Then we'll place a 3rd one just here. Then we'll place ourselves an upside down step just here, and a normal facing step on this 3rd plank just here, so out from it like a chair. Then we'll go back to our planks and we'll go 1, 2, 3 along the corner just like so, and out along here. Perfect. Now we want to go ahead and take ourselves our paintings. Now we want to stick a 2x1 painting in here, but it's going to be about 2x2 because we've got the entire wall here, or even bigger than that. Yeah. So we'll have to go ahead and trim this down a little bit. So there we go, and then we can stick in a painting of our choice. I like this one. That looks pretty good. Then fill in the wall back up. Then we'll go ahead and spin around to this side, and we'll go ahead and stick ourselves an item frame in front of the chair, like so. Then we'll come up to the wall, and in a block from the rest of the wall, we'll go ahead and put a 2x1 painting on here as well, with an item frame to the right of it, like so. And brick block the wall back up. Perfect. Now I want to spin my pictures around on my phone real quick, because a block away from this item frame, we leave this wall in, but then we remove these 2 blocks down here for a doorway, and that will go into the girls' bedroom that goes here above the living room. We'll get onto that a little bit later on. For now though, we'll go over to the other side of the door, leave this one empty, leave this one empty because there's going to be a jukebox here in a moment, and then we'll go to this one over here. Now in this space there is going to be a upside down stair, kind of facing towards the window over here at the front. Then we'll also place an upside down stair there, facing towards it the other way. Then we'll place ourselves upside down stairs in this gap, like so. Then we'll place 2 dark oak wood stairs going up the side of the wall, like so. That is looking epic. Alright, well, now we need to go ahead and build a sofa, because obviously we're going to have a TV on here, and you can't watch TV stood up, it just doesn't feel right. So let's go ahead and add in a sofa over here. So 1 chair in the corner facing towards the desk, 1, 2 across like so, and then a final one just here like so. Perfect. So a 4 block chair like that. Then we'll put 2 item frames above it like so in the middle of the sofa, not including this one. Wicked. Okay. Now then, I think apart from our slab, we are about done. So our slab just goes in line with this weird looking shelf thing. It goes a block away on the floor, and it goes here, like so. Epic. Okay, I think we are about ready to grab some new materials. Let's get doing it. Alright, so with a fresh hot bar of materials, we are taking ourselves some brown carpet, a lantern, black concrete, levers, a jukebox, dark oak trapdoors, flower pots, cacti, and some oak leaves, or spruce depending on your biome. We're going to go ahead and use our flower pots first of all. We'll place one here on the window, in front of the window like so, and then we'll place one here in front of the window like so. These ones have cacti in, and then 2 oak leaves or spruce in front of the windows and up from the cacti like so. Then we'll place a flower pot in the corner over here next to the painting, and then we'll place one on this opposite corner over there on the desk like so. Next we'll take our jukebox and place it next to this cool looking vinyl shelf like that. Then we'll take our dark oak trapdoors and we'll place these up with the lumpier edges around this slab for 2 sides like so. So it's kind of like a corner seat, so you can watch the TV in this little seat like that. For the actual TV, we'll take black concrete and we'll place it 2 blocks in this cool looking shelf thing. And then we'll place levers on top of it with the actual antenna sort of facing away from one another, so it looks like it's trying to pick up a signal. We'll take a lantern and place one both sides of the TV. Then we'll go ahead and take some brown carpet and we'll go ahead and make like a little rug that goes down from the TV. So this actually goes in here, and it's like a 2x2 sort of rug, just like that. Very, very simple. Pretty cool looking thing. Alright. Next over here, going back to our lantern, we'll place one just here to the right of the item frame for the seat sort of one. Then we'll go ahead and take ourselves our brown carpet once again, and we'll go ahead and make a, I think this is actually a 3x3 rug that goes here like so. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Of course, if you guys want to change up the interior at all in any which way, definitely let us know in the comments how you do it, because I always like to listen to you guys and try and improve mine a little bit as well. So if you have any ideas how we can make this room look even better, definitely drop it in the comments down below. Okay, well that is all the materials in our hotbar now, so let's go ahead and grab the final lot. So the final materials for our office space, we take a dead bush, blue orchid, cartography table, bookshelves, dark oak trapdoors once again. So sorry guys, I completely forgot to use these above sort of the bookshelf that goes here. Also going to need a beehive, a clock, lily of the valley, and a cornflower, or any flowers of your guys' choice. The dead bush I'm going to stick on the right side of my desk. Then I'm going to take my blue orchid and stick this on the left side of the desk like so. I'll place a cartography table next to the actual desk here, in line with the bottom of it. Then I'll take 1, 2, 3 bookshelves above our cartography table, and then I'll stretch these across for 2 above our painting. Then I'll place a beehive on the end just like so. 3 dark oak trapdoors go underneath this, like that, just for a nice little sort of shelving area. Then we'll go ahead and take our clock and stick it in this item frame over here on our back wall. Next we'll take Lily of the Valley and stick it in above the sofa, and then a cornflower to the right of that one, like that. Now then, let's get the last materials. So lastly, let's just take a dark oak door and place it behind the desk chair over here. Then we'll take some dark oak signs and we'll place them on both of the arms of the chair, with no writing on them, by the way, just kind of come out of it as soon as you place it. And then finally a book in front of the seat facing towards the person sat here, like so. And there we have a little office space on the left side of our Home Alone mansion. Let's hop on to the next room. Okay guys, so what we're going to do once again is build our wall first of all to sort of separate the room from the rest of the house, and then we'll go ahead and furnish it as we did with the office here. Now one thing I did notice while flying over there to check the dimensions is we do want to chop off this layer of brick above our office wall. That was my bad. We kind of want to leave this quartz as the highest point at the moment. Okay, we are going to take ourselves some spruce wood planks again, some birch doors again, brick block again, and some quartz bricks again. Taking our quartz bricks, we are going to go to here and bring these along by another block on both sides. Now don't worry about the left side at the moment. This area is going to be Buzz's room, but we're not going to worry ourselves with that at the moment. We want to build the girls' room that goes in here. So we're going to build our door just along by another block like so. And then we can go ahead and sort of replace this brick block in the floor with some spruce wood planks along to the quartz in line with it like so. Also build the brick underneath it so it matches up with the actual wall downstairs. And then build the quartz ones above as well. And we'll go ahead and add that tunnel space. Awesome. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can spin around to the inside, which we're already at. That's awesome. We will go ahead and make this a cupboard. So we're going to go ahead and make this up to ground level just by adding in some blocks like so. Then we'll go ahead and take ourselves our spruce wood planks and we'll build just along until the wall over here, just for one layer at the moment. So for this cupboard we take our birch doors, and if you want to go ahead and replace the floor for your cupboard, just these 2 blocks here, you can go ahead and just use some spruce wood planks for that in there like so, and then bring the rest of the wall up like this. So basically on the other side of this cupboard door there's going to be 4 blocks that go into the exterior wall over here. Now unfortunately again, these 2 blocks will be shown on the inside. They're the only quartz blocks that you see on the interior apart from quartz bricks. But it's not really too much of a big deal because once the furnishings are in and stuff like that, it's not really that prominent that you notice too often. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But instead we're going to bring our brick block down for those 4 blocks like that in total. So then we have a 2 by 1 space for both of these. Then we can take our birch doors and we're going to put these on the block inside the cupboard like that. So it's basically like a half block area for the cupboard, if that makes sense. Not really much room at all. And then we can put on the door that separates the office with this bedroom over here. Kind of down a little passageway as well. That is brilliant. Okay, next we want to take ourselves our brick block again. We're going to go ahead and build our left side wall. So this wall that runs along here and kind of goes up to that banister over there. So we'll take our brick on this layer just here next to our floor. We'll go ahead and bring this along for 2 at the moment. Then we want to go ahead and bring this along for, I'm going to go quickly count this actually, just so I don't make a mistake. I'll be right back. So it goes along for a total of 13 blocks. So starting here, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. And then it should connect up to the banister over here. That is lucky. That is very cool. Alright, now we can take our quartz bricks and run this all the way along till we reach the banister like so. Now then 2 blocks back in from the banister, so 1, 2. On the 3rd one we'll chop this out and we'll go ahead and stick a door on here like that. But if you want to go ahead and replace that block with spruce wood planks, then feel free to do so. Then you can stick your door on there like that. Now we'll go ahead and brick this up. So we go over the door frame and up to our height, which is here. So 3 layers of brick block after our quartz, like that. Then we go ahead and bring our wall along here and build this one up. Now there's no quartz bricks on this wall over here because we can't replace the quartz bricks here because it's on the outside and we don't really want to see it on the outside. So let's just fill that up. That's looking awesome. Okay, now we can just go ahead and build our flooring in. So we just go to here and fill this entire section in with spruce wood planks. All the way along over our Christmas tree and over our fireplace downstairs. It's really helpful that we made the chimney go out of the building so we don't have to carry it through the next bedroom, which is awesome. So there we go. And now we can get some furniture and start decorating this awesome looking place. Let's do it. So to start us off, we are going to go ahead and grab some dark oak wood stairs, then some dark oak wood slabs, bookshelves, item frames, paintings once again, dark oak trapdoors, I'll try and use them all in one go this time, skeleton skull, or whichever skull of your guys' choice, a lantern and a flower pot. First things first, let's take a painting and place it on this 4-block wall over here for 2x2 in the center. So you may have to remove a couple blocks like that so you can place it on here. I want to get a nicer painting. At the end of the day, this is a bedroom. You don't really want the wither looking at you whilst you sleep. There we go. That looks pretty cool. We'll come back and replace the wall in a moment. For now though, we'll go 2 blocks in from here, the second brick layer up by the way from the quartz, and we'll place 2 item frames besides each other for this wall. Actually 3, like so. Then drop down underneath that and place stairs on either end of the item frames on the below with a dark oak wood slab in the middle, like so. Far right side we'll place a flower pot, then we'll stick an item frame in the middle and then a lantern on the left side. Then we'll go ahead and take our stairs again, and from the desk, the opposite way around and actually facing the right way, we'll place 4 of these. 4 of these or 3? Let me figure this out real quick. Let's place 3 of these going up, like so. Yeah. Then we'll go to over here, so we're a block to the right of the door. You leave this one empty and go to the right again, so we actually leave a 2-block gap between our stairs like that. Then we'll place slabs over the top for the 4 blocks, then 2 in here, 2 in here, and 2 on the bottom for a big shelf like so. That's looking great. Then we'll go ahead and spin over here, so we're kind of on this side of the wall. We'll go ahead and take ourselves our upside down stairs again. We'll go a block in from this wall and place one upside down facing towards the window. Then a slab besides that, and then an upside down stair the opposite direction facing that stair over there. Then we'll place 2 bookshelves on the left side with a lantern on top. We'll stick an item frame on the desk in the middle, and then a flower pot representing like an ink pot on the right side. Then we'll place 2 item frames in line with the top bookshelf going towards the door over on the right side. Finally we'll place a 2x2 painting over here on this wall, sort of opposite that one over there. So once again, remove some blocks so you can place your nice painting over here. I'm going to try and get the Greek statue if I can. Or even the moon one, that looks pretty good. Oh, that was the moon one. I missed it. Okay. There we go. Nice one. And I think that's all the paintings, so I'm just going to go ahead and put my brick in both of these spots again. There we go. So one final thing we can do with the materials in our hotbar is build a shelf that goes between the beds over next to the chimney. So we'll go on the inside and we'll go diagonally down from the quartz on our windows and place 4 bookshelves on the bottom like so. Then we'll take our dark oak trapdoors and whichever way you want to get them, so with the hollowed out squares or even the chubby squares like so, you can place them all the way around the bottom of these bookshelves like that. Then we'll go ahead and stick a lantern on this left one. Then we'll stick bookshelves for 3 along there. A skeleton skull tiered up from the lantern, preferably at an angle if you can get it, like a diagonal angle. Then we'll place 2 last bookshelves over here with trapdoors on top, like so. Wicked. Lastly, we'll take some item frames and place these just diagonally up from our 2 sort of materials there, like that. Okay, let's grab our final materials. Now then, I always get a little bit carried away and say the final materials way too early, so this is not actually the final materials because I always underestimate the size of a hotbar in Minecraft, so that is my bad. We're going to need some final materials after these final materials, if that makes sense. So we'll take some pink wool, some white wool, some purple carpet, some blue carpet, purple banners, blue banners, dark oak doors, dark oak signs, and some paper. We'll stick our paper in the item frames on our desks, like so, and then we'll place one paper on this left side item frame beside our cabinet over here. Then we'll take our purple banners, we'll place these on the quartz of our windows for two, like so, two lots on both sides of the windows. Then we'll take pink wool, pink and white wool, we'll place our white wool underneath our windows, like that, and then we'll bring our pink wool out for 3 blocks, so a total of 6, because we're doing 2 lots of these 3. Like so. Quite long beds. Then we want to go ahead and take our purple and blue carpet. Now what we're going to do is alternate these to make like a sequence pattern, like that on the bed. And wherever we do the sequence pattern, we also need to sort of fold it down alongside the bed for the quilt cover look, using the banners. So we've ended on a blue here, so we're going to use a purple here, then we'll place a blue here, and then a purple here. So like it still alternates as it folds over. So blue, blue, and then purple. This is still really hard for me to see, because like the blue is slightly darker than the purple, which is a little bit helpful for me, because colorblind, dude, it's so hard to see this stuff. Okay, then we're just going to go ahead and stick another one over here, and then do the same thing. So that's needs to be purple, no, it needs to be blue, then purple, then blue, and then over here we'll do the same. So blue, purple, purple, like so. Now I did put snow on the original beds, but I found out that the left bed melts away because of this lantern, so it's a bit of a silly mistake. So if you want to do it, go ahead, just remove the lantern, maybe put like a soul lantern there instead or something. It's up to you guys. Anyway, we'll take some dark oak doors and place them behind our desk chairs like so. Then some dark oak signs around for the sort of arms of the chairs. On both of these, by the way. Like so. Okay, now we'll grab the final materials. Alright, so we're going to grab ourselves some banner patterns, books, white banners, pink and white carpet, and let's get finishing this. So for our white banner, we're going to stick it over here on the right side of our desk above our flower pot. That kind of looks like a calendar that you might have in like a bedroom or something like that, so it looks pretty cool. Then we'll stick a banner pattern the other side like so. Next we'll take a book and place it just here in this item frame, and then a banner pattern over here for this kind of desk area like so. Then lastly we'll take our carpets and make a really cool carpet on the floor. So once again we're going to make a sequence pattern like we did the beds. We're going to start on the second banner in on both beds, and I'm going to start with white in the corner here. Then I'm going to go pink, white, and then pink for like a 4-block carpet. This 4-block carpet is going to go 4x4, so we'll go ahead and alternate all the way over until we reach 4 layers of this stuff. Like so. Kind of a corner away from that chair. So the coral, we just take ourselves tube coral fan and bubble coral fan and place these whichever way around you want to in the item frames like so. And there we go. Another bedroom completed. That is looking awesome. Well then guys, I am going to have to end today's video here because we are knocking on for time. I really don't want to keep you as long as I did last episode. You know, you got lives to live. You don't want to be, you know, staking out a house the entire time, building a house the entire time. Go and live your lives. Definitely stay tuned for part number 5, is it? Coming very shortly. I think it's part number 5. I might be wrong about that. Maybe I am. I'm not sure. I always get a little bit confused myself, get a little bit too carried away. But thank you so much for watching this Wheelassassin video, guys. I really do appreciate it so much. It is awesome to have you building along with us today. Definitely stay tuned, like I said. Please feel free to subscribe if you're new around here and you'd like to stay tuned for the entire series. We do have a lot more videos to come on the series. We have obviously the rest of the second floor, the attic, the treehouse, the garage at the side there, and then of course the little details at the front. So we've got a little bit more to do. I know it's not quite Christmas again yet. We're just kind of preparing really early or really late. Whichever way you want to see it, that's totally up to you. But drop a like if you did enjoy this one, and be sure to go and check me out on my social medias, links in the description as well if you want to go check some stuff out on there. That'd be awesome. Until the meantime, guys, until the next time even, take care, have an excellent rest of your day, and I'll see you all at the next Wheelassassin video coming very soon. Goodbye for now, everyone. Thanks again.